kickoff, and it's Kv1's to play.
And that has historically been a strength of Kv1. Jack with a pre-flip save, but he's in a world of trouble already. Kv1, 100 boost to Jack's next to 0. And he's going to try and chip away at him here. He doesn't even have to work too hard for it. Snipes the bottom right corner.
Yeah, Kv1 just slowing the play down. The moment that Jack stopped moving, the moment that this goal was guaranteed, pops it into the bottom corner. No chance for Jack to get over to that one. So now let's see how this second kickoff is going to go. Kv1 taking control from the first one. And again from the second one. He actually managed to take the first time shot. And he is going to double lead.
Oh my.
We predicted Kv1, but Kv1 is taking over.
So Jack's tried to force the kickoff to his right there, but unfortunately for him, that's what Kv1 is doing as well. He's going the same direction with a bit more of a commitment. So I'd expect Jack to switch up to a wave dash recovery kickoff here, just to try and contain Kv1. But no, he's actually just going to stick with the standard, and he's lost again. I've got to think that that's a questionable strategy. I mean, he's back to save this, but once again, just like the first play, he is in a world of trouble. 0 boost against Kv1's 100, and he does somehow get a pre-jump save.
Kv1 not quite able to tuck that one underneath the crossbar, but here we go, number 2. This time apparently Jack does have boost to play with. And have to move nice and early before Kv1 can find his card. First time that we're going into the blue side of the field. Jack would like to find the wall. Hunts down. Good jump from Kv1, gets control of the ball and over the top of Jack.
Oh my.
That was really risky.
Yeah, that's a bold challenge by Jack. He's just banking on the fact that Kv1 would usually expect a fake challenge in that kind of position. But that is not something you could do too many times, otherwise Kv1 will start to anticipate the early turn and outplay him. But this is great stuff for Jack. He's managed to boost starve Kv1 positionally, and now here he comes with the pop bump. Kv1 saves it. Jack still has control, but he must have thought he'd done enough there.
And actually a very heavy first touch gives Kv1 access to Jack's boost. Jack sent for vacation!
Kv1 takes the boost and just a little feint to the right has Jack flying right by him. Jack in so much trouble every time Kv1 boost starves him. And at the other end of the field, it's Kv1 making a 0 boost save. So managing your plays when you've got no boost under pressure, that's been the difference at the moment. Kv1 is 1 for 1. Jack, I think, is 1 out of 4 for saves when he's at a disadvantage.
Jack's going to take over again. Kv1 realizes he can't afford to get bumped. Oh, he's just so good at maintaining possession in the play. Now Kv1 moving back in. Jack is doing a good job of trying to use the ball to shield his own name tag. This is a good spot. What a shot!
Wow.
That's how you get Jack back in it.
Perfect flick from close range, Jack. Sticking on the wall there for just a minute to make Kv1 think that he might be going for a wall shot, then comes down, catches the ball, flicks it in the top corner. But Kv1 still dominated the majority of the kickoffs this game. Jack, I think, would do well to play a bit more of a conservative strategy. So once again, Kv1 has control of the ball. It's not as big of a win as Jack has boost to defend with, but this is still Kv1 favored.
That's a good challenge. Will he take the shot first time? Yeah,
wow,
Kv1 can only watch the ball go in. Apparently Jack, he is being very aggressive with these challenges. Very few of them are being faked out anymore. And I do like that though, because when he's tried to fake, Kv1 doesn't change anything. It's just now more of a boost advantage.
I'm still so surprised that we haven't seen a big switch up from Jack. Okay, well now he does switch something up. So what he did there is he tried to drive straight into the ball and have it deflect off the roof of his car into the back corner. The key there is back corner, not back of your own net. As happens in many low-level rank games, and players are just learning how to get to the ball on a kickoff fast enough. But that was intentional by Jack. That is a strategy. It's very tough to pull off. A bit risky, but he did make it work.
Good save by Kv1. Apparently Jack takes his time. Oh, has he found top ends? Got the second Kv1! Brilliant stop! Back to the midfield. 12 boost for Kv1. Realizes that, gets apparently Jack to jump. 2 minutes on the clock. Apparently Jack, he's got past Kv1 one time. Can he finish it? Yes, he can!
Look at this from Jack. He's starting to get a read on his opponent. We talked about how important it was to download your opponent quickly. If you take too long, you are going to start to struggle early in the game, and there's no time to come back. We're not in a series here. It's best of one between these two, but Jack knows that Kv1 likes to challenge early. Kv1 dipped behind the ball, tried to hide his nameplate so Jack wouldn't know that he's coming. Jack knew, even though he did not have vision of his opponent. Kv1's done the same thing though, and he's taking his time, finishes off to put himself 1 goal ahead again.
Yeah, bad news here for Jack is that he is in full vision when he goes for that one. Kv1 was not going to be surprised, was always going to put himself low enough on the ball so he could flick the ball upwards. And the lead is re-established. 1 goal up. Kv1 maintains possession as he has done. I do like the way that Kv1 is just... He's not trying to stop the car off the hit right next to the ball. Instead, he's allowing himself to bounce. As apparently Jack wants the doozy dish. It's not going to happen. 100 boost, not quite the roll-up though that Kv1 was after. Instead, he's going to try and force the one angle. Oh! Crisscrossed!
Yeah, Jack made it look a bit silly there. Kv1 just faked the infield. Jack was completely stuck in the mud there, didn't know which way Kv1 was going. And Kv1's movement is just so elusive. Gives himself a 2-goal lead again. He has crushed the majority of the kickoffs in this game. Just shows how good he is at getting that central contact on the ball. And just how much Jack has struggled to mix things up. He's in trouble once again.
Jack not going to try and first-time challenge. That's, I think, a significant improvement. Kv1 again, just going to keep going. Jack did not believe he had the angle, instead tried to trip Kv1 up on his way through. But that boost is going away. The car is gone. The only good news for Jack is that he's got 30 more boost. The bad news for Jack, he's not going to get a chance to use it.
Yeah, he went for the goal there. Jack wanted the wave dash and then the dodge into the ball to shoot it, but taking that little bit extra time to wait for the wave dash actually just gave Kv1 a chance to demo him, and Jack didn't get any contact on the ball, so the ball was there to be scored. And what has Jack got left in the tank? There's still plenty of time left in 1v1 to score 3 goals, but Jack just can't get a kickoff win. He is coming out second best in every single one of them, and this isn't something that Jack usually struggles with to this degree, just showing the level that Kv1 is at.
Jack goes all the way back. Oh my goodness, Kv1. And even if it doesn't create a goal-scoring opportunity, there's more time off the clock. Apparently Jack tries to open up the angles. Now it means Kv1's going to struggle to come from a blind spot. Hides behind the ball, puts himself back. He's got Jack moving. But apparently Jack didn't bite on any of those moves. Took the 50 and gets it over the line.
You know, Kv1 was clearly expecting a pop bump. He darted away from the play, but he probably wishes he stayed close to the ball because Jack briefly lost control and managed to get back to the ball to get a strong 50-50. So whether or not that was Jack's first plan, it does work out. Now, Kv1 thought about a wave dash shot there, pulled out, but he will take control once again. This is devastating for Jack's comeback chances.
Kv1 is fully aware of it, daring Jack to move forwards. Back off the backboard. The foot of Kv1 went into it, but instead, we're in roughly the same position we were last time. Kv1 nutmeg by ApparentlyJack.
Now that is such a bold move by Jack. He just called Kv1's bluff. He says, I don't think you're really challenging me. I'm just gonna fake a flick and go under you. But he's only got 18 seconds left now, and if Kv1 could just take another kickoff possession, the game is massively favored to him, and that is exactly what happens. Jack's done standard kickoffs, start to finish from this game. He has not switched it up, and he gets punished for it.
Just always the same thing.
I mean, I really am surprised.
Jack, he's bouncing left, Kv1 wins.
Jack knows how to do a wave dash recovery kickoff, so I can't believe he's not gone for it. He must just not be feeling comfortable with it today, but now 2 goals in 30 seconds is not impossible, but when Kv1 crushes kickoffs as much as he does.
Okay, that works.
That was Jack's. He's got to go for this. He'll go for the big aerial play all in.
Not going to go for the reset yet on the second occasion. That was sublime.
Jack stays alive. 4 seconds left, and he goes underneath the pre-jump. Once again, just fires it from close range. But what has he got left? He finally won a kickoff there. He just needs to keep the ball up.
That's a dead-on kickoff as well. That's good for Jack. He's got the boost. He's got the ball. He's going to have the opportunity. Kv1 on the wall. It wasn't the best pass for Kv1. Takes over the ball. Puts it down. 1 to the West.
He really did have to hold on at the end there. That was scary from Jack, but Kv1's mastery of kickoffs really shining through there as he takes down ApparentlyJack in game number 1. That's great to see, though. No hard feelings from Jack. He's just been eliminated from RLCS by this man, but all smiles. You know that he enjoyed that game, I'm sure, just trying to find a way to win 1v1 on hard mode. Because when you are losing every kickoff, it's so difficult to create goal-scoring opportunities. And Jack did a fantastic job in the midfield, definitely won out the midfield battle. But like we said, a failure to adapt to Kv1's winning kickoff strategy is what caused Jack to struggle in this matchup. And there's so many different things you can do in 1v1 kickoffs these days. Yeah, he'll definitely be a bit annoyed at himself that he couldn't think of something until it was too late. He won the last two, but it took 4 minutes and 45 seconds before he could figure it out.
Well, that's one down. Kv1 having the RLCS that he would have dreamed of, even winning events that I don't think he came over here planning to participate in. So that is his job done. He now gets to relax. He gets to look across and see, all right, who's going to carry the rest of the load? And then he sees Daniel and Yan.
I know, imagine that. You win game 1 out of a potential, well, we're going to play all 3 anyway, so we could see a sweep here if the West can win all 3. But yeah, like you said, imagine looking to your side to see Daniel and Yan. That is a good feeling. So Kv1's done his part. Up next is going to be Daniel and Jarius, which is a matchup we've seen quite a few times in the past, actually. They've always been extremely closely matched. Last time they played a series, I think Jarius won it with a 4-second remaining winner in game 5. So this is a matchup that's got a lot of history, always been on a knife edge.